3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to In Your Element Podcast. This is episode 11. Myself, Louis Asensio, and always beautiful Courtney Gaines is with us. I think she's frozen. You're freezing a little. That's fine. Hello.
Okay, what about now?
Okay, you're good now.
Cool.
How you been, Courtney?
Oh, it's been a week. I'm glad tomorrow is Friday. It is payday, and I will be minding my business at someone's bar doing something. Yeah.
Oh, it's in Washington, D.C. Don't you guys have a lot of protests right now going on?
Yes and no. During the day, yeah. Nighttime, not at all. So just depends on where you're at. And it's more so like around like White House area, but everywhere else is kind of cool.
Oh, okay. So last time we were here, we were talking about first dates. Have you been on your first date yet? Did you guys talk about it?
We've gone on our first date.
Or was it? Or
We went
where
bowling.
was it?
We
Bowling?
went bowling. Yes, we
Is that
went
on
to
the
dinner.
list?
It was on the list. We went
Oh,
to the
okay.
dinner and then we went bowling. It was actually fun. I had a good time. I wish we would have done it sooner because I don't know, we were like beefing for a minute. Like just
How are y'all beefing? This was only 2 weeks ago.
we've been beefing since we met. Like
Oh.
we just have complete like different views on like certain things like children and like the gay community and stuff like that. And sometimes he's like far left, like super radical, and I'm just like, no, I don't like that.
When you say the gay community, are you talking about like you guys are on opposites where he doesn't like it and you like it? Or he's not behind it and you're behind it? Because see me, I'm in between. It depends. Like for me, like I'm all for it. I'm cool as shit with some gay people, and I think some of the I have met some of the greatest gay people ever. But there's the I feel like the trans community is like trying to stuff everything into everybody's fucking throats. Not literal, but they're trying to just everything's a cartoons, books. They're trying to throw it in schools and all that, and I'm just like, do what you want to do, but don't tell me that I have to, go with it too.
Yeah, I mean, I stand behind the LGBT community. I'm definitely an ally. I've been an advocate. I've worked on some HIV campaigns in Chicago for like LGBT community. I've worked on some boards for adoption for the LGBT community. So I mean,
See,
love is
that's the
love.
kind of yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm not against.
Yeah, love is
Like,
love. Like
yeah,
I'm, and I don't sleep with you guys at night. I don't pay bills with you guys. I don't do a motherfucking thing with you. So whatever your sexual preference is, it's really none of my business. But I'm gonna support love across the board. I'm not with the little how they try to throw in the pedophilia little thing. I'm not with that though. That y'all can go to hell with
yeah.
that.
Just for just to put it out there, not all of them are like that.
No, not no. And I'm not
I think
I don't
it's
want to
like
group them with those particular
90% are
people.
not like
Yeah, I don't want to group them with that, but I've noticed like some people try to throw that in there, and I'm like, no, that you're weird.
that. Yeah,
But as far as like the love aspect of it, I don't have any issue with that. I don't have any issue with gay people wanting to get married. I don't have an issue with gay people wanting to adopt kids. Like straight people have been fucking up kids in marriage for years. Let gay people have a chance at least. So
right.
I'm not against it at all. And he's like, I think that's real messed up for a man to for two men to raise a girl.
No,
Okay, but if
that's
you were a single father, then that's okay.
and you're raising a girl as well, and that's the same view I have when it comes to that. Like there's the stigma where two men are gonna raise a boy, and then he's gonna turn out gay. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
If he
just
does,
figure
he
it
does. If
out.
he doesn't, he doesn't. That's on them. However they raise them, let's just hope that they don't raise a serial killer at the end of the day.
Thank you. And that's my big argument when I know this is completely off subject, but that's my big argument when people try to like, oh, well, he's gay. Okay, is he a pedophile? Is he a
Right,
murderer? Does he pay his
right,
taxes? Like, I'm
exactly.
not understanding what okay, his sexual orientation has nothing to do with any of us at all whatsoever. But
Exactly.
his stance is like, it's not right because he was raised extremely Christian. I was raised extremely Christian as well. However, once I got to a certain age and I started reading that damn Bible, the math wasn't mathing for me.
See, I
So,
was raised Catholic. Now, was I Catholic forever? Fuck no. There was a point in my life where my mom was an alcoholic. You can't preach what you don't, but you ain't
practice.
going, yeah, with practice.
Right.
So there's no religion for me. I
Yeah,
don't follow anything.
I'm
You,
kind of there.
I know my last time in the church, which was December 25th, 2005.
I mean, I don't got a date, but
Well, no, I lied. I lied. That was the time. That was the last time I sat down for church. I've been in one for like my god kids and my kids when they were getting baptized, but that was it.
mm,
Nothing
and
else.
and I get crucified for not having my son baptized. That is a personal decision. I'm not forcing God or religion on him the way that it was forced on me as a child. That's his
Exactly.
decision. And I don't know. I'm not at that point anymore. Do I believe in God? Absolutely. Do I pray? Absolutely. But am I following these instructions in this book to live my life correctly so I can get into heaven? Heaven don't seem that lit to me anyway, and I can't smoke up there. So I don't know. I
I
don't know.
don't know. You can probably vape up there,
Um, yeah,
right?
but I'm not
no,
gonna
I,
take any chances. But
I.
yeah, I'm not big on it. I'm not big
So
on
when
religion at
when
all.
it comes to baptizing, that's never my decision. I leave that up to the moms. They want to baptize the kids, then they baptize the kids. If not, then that's on them. I don't force religion on my kids. I don't ever plan to either. So it is what it is.
I'm
It,
the same way.
that's their decision. And again, the baptism decision that's on their mom, not me.
Yeah, I mean, if my son comes to me one day and says, "Hey, mom, I want to get baptized," I'm going to support him absolutely, but I'm not going to say, "Well, you're not going to get into heaven, Bryce, because you're not baptized." No, I'm not going to do that because that's bullshit. So
Yeah. Well, some people just are weird with it. Shit. And again, I don't practice it. I don't. So I have no say or no battle in it. So just I know for me and my kids, I leave it up to the moms.
yeah, it's not that big
So
of a deal for me.
what else are you guys battling about, beefing about in the last 2 weeks? Y'all go on your first date finally, and then now y'all beefing. I don't know about you. That's either a red flag or that's fucking toxic.
The red flags are there. The toxicity is already there. I just recently addressed this.
Oh, okay.
Um, so when we went on the date, everything was fine. The date was lit, mind you. We went out to eat to a really nice restaurant in Maryland. I don't remember the name of it. Great pasta, whoever it was. I have to look it up.
It's their
But
version of Olive Garden.
it was more so like their version of Primo.
I've never been there. I live down the street.
You got to go to Primo. Lamb chops, banging. Steak, banging. I have not. Well, okay, I'm lying. I had one nasty thing from there. The little steak medallions with the gravy. Just stick to a regular steak. Because
Best steak I've had was in not Nashville, Nebraska.
yeah, it wasn't necessarily that it was bad, but for the price, them little ass fucking coin steaks, y'all can keep that shit. I was still hungry.
I've never been there. Now you're making me not want to go there.
No, you definitely got to go. They have some good shit in there, like for real. They really
Oh,
do.
okay.
But just that those little steak medallion things for the price and the amount that you get, kiss my ass. I'm not doing that again. Um, but the day was lit. We went bowling afterwards. I I hate to say this because it sounds terrible, but I like him better drunk.
Woo.
Um, he
But
was a ball. We had a
is
great
that a good
time.
sign or is that a bad sign?
No, to be honest with you, not exactly sure. I don't want the man to drink every day to have a decent day, but it might be needed. Um, but he was cool because he's like really like he's uptight and I'm more like free flowing, and he does not understand why I'm so like he calls me reckless and careless. And it's like, no, I don't have no strict code at this point in my life. Like, I've gone through so much and I've done so much. I realize that this shit is fucking mediocre. Any problems that I'm having are fucking mediocre. You want to take shit to the moon, and I'd rather not. So
That's true. Some people just
he's just
tend to
uptight.
go, yeah, they
He's
above and
super
beyond with their feelings. Calm down. This is just new.
Exactly. So bowling was great. He was drunk. It was lit. We had a good ass time. We danced in the bowling alley. I have never slow danced in the bowling alley. Highly recommend over some drinks. We had a good time. The DJ was great. The people that were in the lane next to us, they were fun. They brought their own bottles into the bowling alley. So of course we were drinking their shit too. Like it was just a vibe. We had a great time.
Was it a BYOB or just they brought their
You know,
bag? Oh,
they
okay.
was doing ghetto shit, but it was cool. It was cool though. Everything was fine, but we had a super good time, and we didn't have an argument, raise our voices. Well, I'm not gonna say argument because we don't argue. We kind of just we debate, but we heavily debate to the point where it's almost like, you know what?
I don't think I've ever lost a debate.
I've lost a few debates, and I don't mind at this point in my life. But he's one of those people where you have to see his point. You have to
Uh,
understand, even if you don't agree with it. You absolutely have to see it. And sometimes it's like, nigga, no, no.
I'm not like that, but I'm not going to sit there and allow someone to tell me that I'm wrong when I know I'm right. Now, if I'm wrong, I've admitted it, so debate's over.
We'll never
Like,
get there. We'll never
yeah.
get there.
Oh no.
We'll never get there. So there are red flags. We'll have to talk about that in another video. I I want to do an episode where I tell you guys about like him and the dating, because this aspect of dating is different for me. Because he's a lot of things that I want, a lot of things that I've desired over the years in men that I've dated. But there's a flip side to that, of course, and he's a lot of things that I'm not fucking dealing with either.
Hmm.
So get right,
Now,
get left. Like
now, is it a lot different than your dating scene out here in Lake County?
hell yeah. So let me sit up when I let me sit up.
And just in case, this is a podcast where we're in the comfort of our own homes. Courtney can be laying down, so I don't want to hear none of that shit later.
I mean, y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say because y'all gonna say it to him and not me. I don't give a fuck. Um, um,
You get the
I
DMs for this podcast too. You're
I
still
don't
attached to it.
after the man that I had to block. I don't even
You
check
blocked him while I
anymore.
was talking shit, and I
I don't
thought
even
he
check them
blocked me,
anymore.
so I'm over here talking shit. But no, you blocked him.
Yeah, because you're not about to come on here with your negative energy. If you don't like the show, bitch, don't watch. Yeah, simple,
Well,
easy,
I like talking
easy.
shit though.
Well, you can unblock him if you want to. He's still on there.
I will one day.
Um,
I ain't got
but
time enough.
the dating scene in the DMV area opposed to the dating scene in Chicago and surrounding areas is completely different. A lot of people out here, and I don't want to make it seem like dating is like strictly financial, but I'm at a point in my life where I can take care of me. I don't want to take care of you. If you need assistance with something, I'm always here. I'm here to
Yeah.
help. I'm always here to help. I will play the neck to the head anytime. I don't mind. But I'm not going to afford you your lifestyle. And in the past, it's come to that, me affording someone else's their lifestyle. So here, the big thing I see is that there are a lot of independent men here. And I know people like, you're supposed to be independent. You're an adult. Date a man from Cook County, Lake County area, and you will see what I'm talking about. It's not all of them. Let me clarify. Not all of them, but the ones that I
Why?
seem to
Hi, bro.
attract. I'm going to say that the ones that
Oh, okay.
I seem to
Okay.
attract have been needy, as far as finances go. So it's nice to go
Not
out,
one.
huh?
Not one.
There have been twos and fews in there, but for whatever reason, we could never be serious. So I'll say that it was me. Um,
Okay.
at that point. I'm cool with saying that it was me. Hey Miguel. So
Hey, what's up, Pito? Thank you for commenting.
as
You
always, he's
sure you
always
share
supportive.
it, Pito? You share
He,
the fucking podcast, or I'm gonna
he's
punch you in
always
your face.
supportive. But it's different. A lot of these men are established. So I've never been in a situation where I felt like I needed to rise to the occasion. I always felt like somebody needed to lift up to me. At
Right.
this point, I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not the woman who I thought I was, because these men are out here super established and I need to bring a little bit more to the table. And I like that because that challenges me as a person and of course as a woman as well. So a lot of the men out here are financially stable. They already own houses, they own cars, they have businesses. This is a big area for like government workers. So a lot of people are like federal employees and stuff like that. So they have decent jobs. They have a means to take care of themselves. They have other things going on. So I don't have a man calling me 90 times a day, what are you doing me to death? Hey, to death. Like, I don't have that. These men are
Basically, what
busy.
you're saying, you just don't like the Navy people here that are still trying to establish their money and get their Dodge Charger.
Yeah, you give up the Charger. Just give it up at this point. Like,
Well,
go
that's
invest in
discontinued
something.
now.
Go
It's
invest in
discontinued.
something. Like, I went on a date before me and him got a little bit more serious. I went on a date with another guy here, and he's an investment banker, but he also has a law degree.
Where did you
What?
guys go? Wait, where did you guys go on your date?
He took me to this place called Karma, in DC. It's like a poetry lounge. So on Thursdays they do R&B and poetry. And that was our first date. And it was different because those are the type of things I like. But
What was the price range?
the kind of men I date, they want to go get a bottle and turn up and smoke wood in the car. That's
See,
not a date. That's not a date.
it used to be when we were kids.
Yeah, when we were younger, that was cool. Or if we're more established in our dating relationship and you like, hey, let's just do something like for old time's sake, I'm down. I'm not
Right.
opposed to a drinking in the car, ride around, like, but we got to be in it first. But a lot of people aren't like that. So dating a man that needs you opposed to a man that wants you is completely different. And I'm still learning how to like feel about that, try to like feel it out. Like, even with the guy now that I'm more serious with, he does not need me. He's very established. He has an excellent job. He has a beautiful condo. He has a car that's paid off. He takes care of his children. He's not calling me for advice or money or can you help with or what do you think? He's making the decisions and then he's like, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. What do you think about it?
Right.
So it's different. I don't have to think for two. Dating him. And I see that in a lot of men around here. They don't want, a woman that they have to like, they don't want a woman they can control or that they can like walk through certain things. They want like a more powerful woman, which hello, I'm here. Um and they want someone that they can build with. What are you going to bring to the table that I've already established? That's more so what it is. Men in Lake County and Cook County, from my dating experience, let me put that up. My dating experience, my personal dating experience.
Don't
They want
worry,
to know,
guys. I'm backing us up.
right?
I'm backing us up.
I don't
We
need.
got jobs too.
I don't need the hoochie daddy committee in my inbox talking shit. Okay, I just don't need it at this point.
We got
But
jobs too. Courtney just didn't look for the right one. That's what it was.
here was the issue. I was allowing the wrong ones to choose me, thinking, okay, I can change him. I can upgrade
No,
his life. Out
no.
here, it's none
I
of
just
that. The lives are upgraded. You need to upgrade yourself so that you can meet me here. And I like that. I like the challenge of that.
see, just had a conversation about that. But obviously, you were talking about the women perspective on men. I was talking about the men perspective on women, where it seems like we're more willing to help change, or we're more willing to wait for the change, where most women aren't willing for that. They're willing to stick around until there's what? How can I say it? They're willing. Some women, I'll say some women are capable of waiting from the broke days to the high life, right?
Absolutely.
But if you start at the high life, there's no fucking broke days. You got to keep going, and sometimes you just can't. But men can start with a high life woman and then still be around for the broke days. Women cannot, vice versa.
I feel the opposite about that.
Because you're a woman.
But I mean, I've dated hella broke niggas, and you know this. I've
Right.
dated
And that's
hella
what I'm
broke
saying.
niggas.
And you waited or helped out until they went up, right?
Exactly. Like,
Now, have you ever dated a guy with money and then let's say he just lost it all or started losing it or just shit like that and you stuck around?
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I've
I
only
was
had one person, or two people to do that. I've
Yeah,
only
I was
had
dating
two.
a guy. He was very well off. I was younger though. He was very well off. He was a little bit older than me. And something happened, and then something else happened, and something else happened, and he lost everything. But I didn't look at him any different because I knew what he was capable of. So I was more so the support of, okay, well, you've done it before, you can do it again. So let's build the momentum up to do what we need to do.
People sitting here saying I'm not working. I wish I wasn't working.
Okay.
Shit, if you knew my schedule, 24 hours. What do people normally get? 8 hours of sleep? I
Hell
do
no,
about
don't
no
nobody get no motherfucking 8 hours of sleep. That shit
shit.
is a myth.
I haven't seen 4 hours of sleep in almost a year.
Yeah, that 8 hours of
Day,
sleep shit,
a
that shit is
day.
dead. Okay, don't nobody get 8 hours of sleep. You be lucky if you get a good 4.
And mine aren't 4 back to back. It's
Mine aren't
I'm
either.
power napping here, I'm power napping there, and then I'm on a go. My week starts Sunday and they end Saturday in the morning.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm gonna do when I have to like go back into like working in an office or working in a building or something. Because these little midday siestas I be taking, I need those. Okay.
So wait, what are you doing?
I still have my job, so I'm a
Okay.
document specialist,
Oh, okay. And I'm just making sure that the
which is
guy
so
that's with
stupid.
you, he's not building you up and you over there about to tear him down with
Oh
y'all
no, I'm
beefing.
built. I'm Ford tough, baby. I'm here.
I know you
I'm
are.
here.
I know you are.
So I got a couple things to work out. I would like to do some things within the next year, but I mean, it's on the way. Don't worry about it. You'll see my name in lights soon, sooner than later.
I get a solid 7 at the most, Francisco said. Shit.
Yeah.
7?
Right,
7?
Francisco,
God.
what you do? Because I need what?
Francisco be making that money. Cisco, let me know if I can say your job on here, the child support and shit
Right,
like that or
what you
whatever.
do?
But I know what Cisco does, and I know they fucking kill them. But to get 7 hours, that's still a fucking lie. I tell you
I'm
that.
jealous.
I'm jealous.
Shit.
7 hours. Shit. I think I went to sleep at work a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't wake back up.
Yeah. I wish I could get 7 hours of
Cisco
damn
put it on
sleep.
there. He says, I'm a UPS courier. I work 10 to 11 hours daily, which is true. But you still fit in 7 hours.
I'm like, where you fitting in 7 hours? Because 10,
Yeah.
11 hours, I've worked and came home and cooked and did everything. What? No. Well, not come home because I work from home, but still, y'all know how it is when you get off work at home. It's like,
No, I don't know.
oh, well.
There's days I get, I come from one job and then I have all these other things to do, right? Then I'll go to a different gig and then I'm always on the go. I don't stop. There's some days I don't go to sleep. I'd rather keep working than going to sleep.
Yeah, fuck that. Any opportunity I get to take a nap, I'm taking that.
Oh, I do too. I'll take a 20-minute power nap and then I'll work for the next 16.
Yeah, 20 minutes ain't gonna do a damn thing for me. I'm gonna be pissed off like them steaks at Primo. Fucking medallion steak. What the fuck? Let me just address that for a second. Primo, get y'all shit together. Because them little ass quarter size steaks, you get like 4 of them, and it's like $60. Like y'all is crazy.
$60 for
it's not
four
$60,
fucking.
but
Oh,
it's
okay.
like,
I was about to say you're gonna make me
it's
go
like
over
40
there.
though. I'm not gonna lie, it's like 40, and I was like, hell no, we're done. What? I'm not getting this again. And it wasn't. I just get a regular steak from there because the regular steak was a-okay with me. I was fine
Just in
with that.
case I'm drinking green tea. There's nothing in this bottle.
No, that's lean.
Shit, it ain't purple.
So what? Ack is what? Ain't that the green one?
Is it? I don't know. I've never drank that shit. The only green thing I've ever drank was fucking green tea. This one's green tea, but it's with peach and mango. and I don't like hot teas all the time, so I'll take cold.
Yeah,
All
long
right.
story short, dating in the DMV is completely different from dating in Chicago. These men love to spend money, even if they don't talk to you or anything like that. They love to spend money, and I like money being spent on me.
What
It's
about the
different.
women?
The women here are some balling ass bitches too. I'm not even gonna lie. I
They're
recently went
pissed.
to the.
A whole tent city for women. I'll be pissed.
I hope not. I hope not.
I'll be
But they no,
pissed.
like the women out here are established. Like I don't know not one woman that works out here that doesn't have like a 9 to 5 and some sort of business or something else. Like these women out here are getting money. I just put a status on Facebook yesterday. Like I really need to get back into my bag because I'm missing out on so much money, and I really am. Like these women out here, these are 6-figure women, 7-figure women, and they are like they can pick and choose. Seriously, like I've met some women younger than me that are set for the rest of their fucking lives. So shout out to them as well because they were awesome. Like
And
seriously.
here I am thinking I'm a great friend. I just hooked up one of my friends with a job where I'm at. Now he's signed for 6 figures. So
That's what's up.
yeah, he wasn't making that before, but word of mouth, and if you know someone that can help
Yeah.
you out.
And you know, I'm always big on the networking. So any opportunity I get to network with people out here, because there's like, I hate to like, I love Chicago. Chicago is home. Chicago is my heart. I love it.
Oh,
But the DMV is a
you're
completely
not from
different
you're
vibe.
not from out here though. You're from where? VA?
Alabama originally.
Alabama, where
Yeah.
cousins kiss.
They definitely do. Not in well, I'm not gonna say not in my family because I don't know all my cousins, but yeah, they cousins do kiss in
Oh,
Alabama. I ain't gonna flex on y'all. I know some shit. Okay.
I don't want to know none of that.
That's another episode for another day.
That's not an episode here. We're not gonna fucking sit here and promote cousins kissing in
No,
Alabama.
we're not, but we definitely need to address it because people be acting like it's normal, and I'm like, bitch, that's your hoe. Y'all got the same last name. Ain't y'all like grannies like the same? Ain't his granny your auntie? Like that don't. But anyway, yeah, neither here nor there at this
Make
point.
sure you guys share this podcast. We haven't even got to the fucking topic. We're
Yeah,
still on.
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Enough about the DMV area.
We weren't even on DMV. We were talking about you and your beef for the last 2 weeks with your partner.
Long story short, we argue about anything. If the sun is out in the sky and the sky is blue, it's not a question of if the sky is blue. It's what shade of blue the sky is. And I'm like, boy, shut the fuck up. Like blue is blue. Get the fuck out of
You
here.
guys get along, right? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
it keeps it interesting.
No, I'm tired. I don't want to debate with a grown ass man every fucking day. I would like to like do something else.
I love the debates as long as there's no argument, there's no back and forth, or there's no not talking in between. Because I've been in some debates where, okay, well, you don't want to talk to me? I don't want to fucking talk to you.
Yep, and that's me right there. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, see, no. And I'm pretty sure you wait for him to say he's sorry for something he didn't do.
No, not at all. I just
Okay.
act like this shit never happened. But you're not going to talk to me for like a good 20 minutes. Because he likes to piss me off. And, you know, like, y'all know me on this podcast. Y'all see how reckless my mouth is. Don't piss me off. Don't do that.
That's how she is in person, too.
It's worse in person. Y'all think I talk shit on here.
There's times where we don't record and we're just chit-chatting, sidebars, and all that shit. And it's shit we should be talking about. But then it's like, fuck, do we want to get canceled right now?
Right. We just getting started here. But
yeah. So on to the topic. Body counts. So as per last time for the list, I went ahead and I surveyed 10 people. Oh, just in case for all you Chicago fucking Bears fan, you guys are in the red zone. Just saying.
whatever
Might
that means.
lose. So yeah, we did the list last week or 2 weeks ago. Sorry, last week. I have this cough that's just kicking my ass. So last week it was just a dry cough that I couldn't get rid of, and I was like, I didn't want to do a podcast where I'm coughing half the time and I couldn't even talk. Like my voice was in and out, leaving. So I surveyed 5 women then, 5 different backgrounds of women. This time I did guys and women, but one of them stood out. Obviously, last time one stood out, and we read that. And I do ask about reading, and obviously I don't want to put anyone's name, but this one's just anonymous as hell. Just, and just for the record, every guy for the body count gave the same exact answer, which is no, they don't want a woman with a big body count, or it depends on age. That's it. Does age matter? And I didn't think about it until I read it, because I was like, I don't care. I kind of don't care for body counts. I've had a wild one. And I've asked the question a couple of times. Sometimes I didn't want to, but I've had one where she said she had a body count of 85. But I didn't think about it until I started reading everybody's responses and I was like, the age.
Your age is a factor, because some people started really young, as far as engaging in sexual acts. So, and some people have had some trauma, which made them a little bit more hypersexual, which I
Right.
completely understand. But yeah, I don't know about 85, but okay. Do your thing, sis. Do your thing.
But obviously, we never got into a relationship.
Clearly.
Because I times everything by 2. So
Damn.
So no, I don't know if times 2 her body count was 170, but I wasn't gonna take my chances.
I don't blame you.
You,
I don't blame you.
you strap up and you keep going with it. That's it. That's all you can do.
Yeah, because no judgment here. I'm just shocked.
I've had one-nighters.
That's something I've never done.
What? I've never had a threesome. So
I won't say all that.
I've
However,
never had one, which it's crazy, because when I tell everybody, or when we get into these kind of conversations, everyone's like, that's the one thing you haven't had, and they don't believe me. Fuck, I can't get 2 girls that like each other enough in the same room, so whatever.
and that's risky, because I done seen a bitch get beat out her motherfucking socks fucking around. So yeah, you got to be careful with that. We need to talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
Cool. So I everyone said age in that, right? So again, I'm gonna read this one. Anonymous. Where is it? Okay. So this woman wrote, and this is the only one that stands out. I got all the other ones, and again, everybody went off age. All the guys said no. One guy told me, what did he say? It's crazy because he's on right now. When you buy a car, do you prefer a car with high miles or low miles?
Depends on what the use of the car is for.
That's what my answer was too. So I didn't respond to it. Because there's times where I don't mind a car with high miles. So, but that's not a woman.
Yes and no, but yeah.
Okay, I guess. All right, so the answer to that was more intriguing. And again, I asked permission if I can read, but it's still anonymous. When I do survey, I send these messages or these questions before we even get on our podcast, weeks before. I was hoping to do this last week, but like I said, I got, I was coughing, losing my voice, yada, yada. And so this is a reply from November 1st. We're on November 9th. So the reply that was most intriguing, I don't know that I can answer that with a yes or no. I suppose it depends on the number, the person, and the circumstances. Other factors need to be considered, including age of the guy, which it's a woman replying, so that's why it says age of guy. relationship history, and sexual health and responsibility. I'm very cautious about sexual health, etc. So it would depend on all those factors, and regardless of body count. And regardless of body count, take that into consideration, because then she goes and says, I require any new guy I'm dating, not just sexually, but that she's dating, to have a full STD panel done before I'll be intimate with them anyways.
Smart lady.
But that's just me. That's what she wrote. And I thought, wow, that's true, because I've asked for STD panel, full STD panel on some instances before I did anything, because you can kind of tell. You're not going to a club and then just smashing the first thing that you see.
Right.
So,
well, I would hope not.
Well, I was gonna say there's some instances where I've walked by a car and that motherfucker was shaking and it wasn't on.
Right.
But it is what it is. It's
Right.
not me. I can't. I've never had an STD. I don't fucking want one. So my body count is an okay number. It's an okay number. But I've never had an STD, so I know I'm doing something right.
Get into the specifics, but yeah.
I'll never give away my body count. Just know I'm probably the Ric Flair of Lake County.
Nah, trust me, you're not.
I hope not. I hope not. That's why I said maybe.
I'm not gonna put it out there, but you're definitely not. But yeah.
What's the body count of the Ric Flair of Lake County?
Oh,
and how do you know?
Because he told me. This is why I don't like when people volunteer information. If I didn't ask you, don't tell me. Don't tell me a motherfucking thing.
So what did he tell you? Just tell me the body count. We don't want to know the person.
Oh, the body count was in the 200s. And the way that he confirmed it was through Snapchat, showing me different things that people have done with him, and
Snapchat wasn't around when I was wild.
Yeah, and he didn't lie. Like, we went through quite a few messages until the point where I was like, you know what, I'm ready to go home.
So nothing happened, obviously.
Oh, absolutely not, and nothing was going to happen at that point, because
why was he okay staying there?
Because he was bragging, trying to make it seem like I'm that nigga, and
he got that hammer,
right, and
motherfucker blisters, and yeah.
I didn't ask. Like, we were talking about something completely different, and he just hopped on, that, and I was just like, I didn't ask. That was none of my business, personally.
Hey, what's up, Adonis? Make sure you share this podcast. We're getting to the good stuff now.
Yeah.
So, besides him, have you ever made it to, home plate with someone with a high body count that you knew of before?
Okay, that I knew of before? No. I don't ask those type of questions simply because that's none of my fucking business. What you did with a bitch 10 years ago has no merit of what you're doing right now in the moment with me. And the person that you were 10 years ago, I would hope that you would have grown and certain things have changed for you, and you're a little bit more selective about who you do certain things with, especially with STDs on the rise, especially in my community. Black women are number one. The last time I checked, I could be wrong, I can double check, but they are number one carriers for HIV. And it's not because we're out here fucking and contracting, it's that it's being brought to us from other sources. So as a Black woman, I'm extremely cautious about my sexual partners, but I'm not going to ask you for a full lineup of who you've been having sex with since you've been having sex. Like I said, some people were early bloomers, some people were late bloomers. I was kind of medium in mine.
It's still African American women.
Yeah, see, so that's why I'm cautious of where I drop my coochie off and pick it up from. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Oh, that wasn't expecting you to say that.
So I'm just being honest. So I don't ask.
I don't ask in the sense of if we're dating, like if we've gotten to the point, because I've had my one night stands. I'm not going to sit here in front like, oh, I'm a nice guy. Fuck no. I've had my one night stands, but I've gone straight to the fucking thing. Like, fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up. And then
Yeah.
I'll keep going until the certain amount of days would pass. So I'll go like 4 times within a 2 month span if need be. And I've done
Right.
them when I was younger. They're fucking virtually free. So if I can ask for a STD panel and you can't give it to me, it costs money. That's a fucking lie. They're free. Just
And that's
condoms
a
are
big red
free.
flag. What?
Huh?
And that's a big ass red flag. You don't want to go get.
It is, yeah. So when they say no, it's when I ask. So what's your body count?
Mm-mm.
And I always times everything by 2. So when that girl told me 85, 170 is what came to my mind. And I said, good Lord, because for her age, at 85 was already wild. But people are just sexually active. I can't stop anyone from it, but it is what it is.
Right.
So for me, I have accidentally slept with someone after they told me. Accident because I was a little drunk.
Okay, because I was about to say you don't slip and fall
No,
and land in coochie like that. That's not how that works.
you'd be surprised.
Oh,
You'd be
I learn something new every
surprised.
day.
No, you'd be surprised. That's some real shit when us guys say that. We slipped and fell. Somehow there's always a banana peel somewhere on the fucking floor, and whoop, there
You
we
need to
go.
watch your feet. Watch your damn feet.
I ain't looking down. I ain't looking down.
Clearly. Yeah,
I ain't
that
looking down at all. But no, yeah, it was. I was drunk, but no, I'm pretty sure number 2 has a body count like crazy, but I can honestly say the first and third don't. And you know what I'm talking about when I say numbers.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure mine is high as far as the person that I have a child with. Well, his, excuse me, not mine. His is high because
It was free. It was banana peels everywhere.
No, low key, that motherfucker was okay. So, sorry, child's father, but
Oh man,
he was lame in high school. He was really lame in high school, and then he got grown and turned fine on the motherfucker, and that's when he got the fucking around.
so when you dropped your pussy on him,
I dropped it off and picked it up. I have a child to prove it. So
was it in high school?
no, I didn't. You know what's so crazy? I did not like his motherfucking ass in high school. He was weird,
What?
and I didn't care for him at all.
We still gotta get him on here one day.
I keep trying to tell him, he like, nah, because you want to out me. I'm like, we're not even like me and my
We're
child
not
father's
outing
cool.
nobody.
That's a little bro to me, like that.
Yeah.
We don't got no problems, but
Don't out me.
you're not gonna try to out me and make
Baby
me feel
daddy,
bad.
we're not gonna out you.
We're
I
not.
like you. I like you.
We're not. I wanted to do a podcast with him and his first child's mom, just to like show that you don't have to have like fucked up relationships with your, kid's parents. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I know for a fact that his is high. But it didn't. I mean,
this is what he was scared of.
well, nigga, shit. Let's talk about it. Like, but it didn't bother me though, and it doesn't bother me now. Not that I'm trying to spin the block or anything like that, but it doesn't. It didn't
I
bother
don't know.
me.
Nelly look happy as hell spinning the block.
Man, Nelly gonna send everybody the fuck off. Okay, we gonna be here. Valentine's Day gonna be real lonely. Sweetest day next year gonna be dry. Like, we not spinning the block.
Nelly got motherfuckers sliding in old flings and stains DMs.
No, we're not doing that. You're not gonna drop that on me because there is not one person that I've dealt with in a relationship setting that I would want to reroute to at this point in my life. Nigga, no. I'd rather eat glass.
Let me see. Do I have one?
Hell no.
I probably do.
Nah, because you got to think about it too long.
I don't entertain it.
I feel like you got to think about it too long. There's not one person that I've dated that I'm like, oh, let me, nigga, now.
No. Yeah, no, I kind of don't have one then.
Exactly, like.
And then I'll have to worry about body counts in between, so it wouldn't even fucking matter.
I wouldn't even worry about the body counts in between. It would more so be the maturity because 9 times out of 10, if I broke up with somebody, it was because they did some immature ass shit and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I don't want you on top of me and you think everything's fucking funny, nigga. Get the fuck off of me. Like,
What?
mm-mm. Because people be immature, that's a turn off. You want to sit here and tell jokes all day and be a motherfucking Facebook comedian and then come try to drop dick off. Bitch, go to hell. I don't want to
I'm
do that.
a Facebook comedian. That's a job. It's a fucking occupation.
You might get paid for it, but the niggas I fucked with, no. They're doing it for
Oh,
the likes. Bitch, get
well,
out of my face. You're
I'm
immature.
doing it for the likes too. Doing it for the views. So make sure you guys fucking share this shit. Because Lewis's comedy show is coming up in a few. As soon as I start scrolling, see some shit.
Okay?
But no, Facebook comedian. I'm not in everyone's fucking DMs.
Well, a lot of niggas that I have fucked with, I have later found out. Like, my last serious relationship, no shade, I'm not going to mention any names, was a serious serial inboxer with these bitches. And I knew nothing of it until the breakup. So,
Well, they're not gonna tell you.
I mean, yeah, but bitch, don't be in my face keying and telling me how cute we looking. You know this nigga trying to fuck you in your inbox. Like, give me a heads up or something. Or just don't speak.
Wait, you said like the same guy for you and a friend, or
What do you mean?
you said that this dude's trying to fuck you?
No, I'm saying like the guy that I was dating, it would be women that he was like in their inbox and they would see it
Oh, okay.
like, oh, y'all are cute and I love y'all together and just like overdoing it. Then I found out like, bitch, you was curving him, but he was trying to fuck you. Why you didn't say nothing? Like,
I've done that. I've done that. But I was wild and free then too.
well, he wasn't wild or free. He was just a
Well,
hoe.
obviously, I
So,
was wild and free when I did that. So I can do that shit.
yeah, well, you single, do what you want to do, but shit, you fucking with me, you need to get it together.
Yeah, no, you're talking about that she's sitting there like, oh, you guys look happy, but she should have told you. I don't know. Should she?
It wasn't her responsibility. I'll say that. It wasn't her responsibility to tell me, but you don't have to say anything to me at all. Like, I feel like people that do that, they don't give a fuck about you. Like, you know this motherfucker's in your inbox. You know me and him are together, and I'm
Yeah,
posting
that
comments.
that might
Bitch.
be turning stones that you don't want to turn. Like
Oh no,
if you guys look happy, she gave you a compliment like, okay, hey, you guys look happy. Now this was before y'all two got together. It's a difference if she didn't tell you after y'all two got together.
No, it didn't start until me and him were together.
Oh, okay. So and
So
she
and
didn't
I
tell you.
no, and I'm all for you not trying to break up a happy home, but bitch, clearly we not happy if he inboxing you trying to see what the fuck is going on.
You don't know
So
that. Us guys can make women happy. And that's a joke.
no, we was gonna end the podcast today. Cause what? No, like
No, I'm just saying. There's some people are happy, or you just don't know someone's situation. Maybe he's trying to get you into what is that, the kink world?
bitch,
Oh,
ask me. Don't spring no shit on me. Ask me.
and what would your answer be?
It would depend on the situation. And it would depend on what he was trying to do too. Like don't do too much, baby.
Okay, that's
Don't do
true.
too much. But don't try to force me into something or try to con me into something and then because what I told you, like I just watched the bitch on live get beat out of her fucking socks because she got invited to a threesome. So don't try to set me up and put somebody's daughter in danger. That's not cool. That's not cool.
So she got invited to a threesome and got her ass beat.
I'm gonna ask if I can send you the video.
Oh,
But
you know this person.
oh, personally, absolutely. Beat the bitch
So
out her
wait.
socks.
Was she okay with it until the girl came?
No, she was never okay with it. So backstory, her man has been bringing this to her for forever. And she's been saying no, because that's just not her thing. She's not that type of girl, which is fine.
So she said, yeah.
Huh?
She said he had to get the girl over, I'm guessing.
Absolutely. So she's like, you know what? Yeah, come on, let's do it. I'm down. We can, even going as far as like she sold the whole thing. Like one thing about women, we some motherfuckers, okay? We some motherfuckers. She sold it and everything, and started watching different type of adult videos just to like see how he would act and stuff like that. So she like, okay, he's really like into this. So her immediate thought was, they've done this before. Now he's trying to bring me into the mix, so it's not like bad anymore. So she met the girl. They
I,
went out. They had a great time. And when it came time to
did they go out before the day of this whole threesome?
no, so she knew who the girl was. She didn't know her personally, but she knew who the girl was. And
Through him, I'm guessing.
not to say too much, but it was like a woman that he was more so interested in and trying to bring her into the situation. And she like played it cool, like, okay, cool. And the girl got there and she set the camera up in the room and they were in the process of getting undressed. And next thing you know, WWE.
Oh,
Like,
you gotta send me this video.
yeah,
You
she
gotta ask permission.
when
I
I
go
say
first.
and when I'm saying she got beat out of her socks, that's literal. That is not figurative at
See it
all.
on the video. Her socks just fucking fly off her foot.
You see one sock in the air, and that bitch came off, and then by the end of the video, there were no socks. It was just ass and blood. So
She should have put one sock on the door, like in college. You know, hey, we're getting ready to fuck.
yeah, she she got beat out of her socks. And then
Damn.
the man, he's in the background like, babe, why would you do this? Boy, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Why
Like
would
what?
you? Why would you plan all this and then get me all aroused and then now
Nah, because
I
y'all
got
gotta know y'all
limp
woman.
dick
You can't
because
do that.
y'all fighting.
Yeah,
What?
you gotta know your woman. And my
No.
my
He didn't
associate.
know. You can't play the part of, hey, yeah, I'm get into this fucking threesome. I'm getting prepared and I'm doing all this shit. You can't play that part for the guy and then be like, oh, you got to know the woman.
Well, I mean,
No,
yeah, there was some
she
deception.
she could have said no. She could have kept saying no. And if he kept asking, guess where she could have gone? Gone, left, did someone else, or she could have been just not with him.
I mean, yeah, and that's fine. And I said that too. Like, you kind of took it a little bit too far because she thinking it's a different type of situation. But she's like, I wanted to more so show him like you keep asking me this shit and keep asking me this shit, and this is the result that you're gonna get. Like, stop fucking playing with me. You know I'm not that type of person. You know I'm not that type of girl. You know I'm not into that.
So
So
are they together still?
no, they broke up after that.
So she could have just fucking broke up before.
Yeah, she could have, but we like to make a scene. We love to make a scene.
Right,
So
but what? And this is the DMV area or Lake County?
this is the DV area.
Oh, so they ain't got it all together over there either.
Not communication wise, maybe not, but
Oh, okay.
everything else, copacetic.
I why wouldn't she just break up with him? It makes no sense. They broke up now, and guess where he's at? Slapping his dick on her foot with no sock.
I would hope not. If I was her, I would get my brother to beat his ass. Bitch, you put me in a
Why?
situation.
No,
You got
what?
to tell.
No. She can't complain now that look, she might have won the fight, but she lost the war.
And that's cool because some
And
wars
she
are worth
over
losing.
there crying, talking to everybody about her relationship, how he fucked up, which he didn't. I think he didn't. I'm gonna back him up because it's November, it's Men's Mental Health Month. I'm not gonna let my boy just go down like that. He asked, she should have kept saying no. He played the part of, hey, let's do this. Well, she played herself because he brought the girl. He did everything she kept saying yes to after she said yes. He didn't do nothing that she kept saying no to. He kept doing everything that she said yes to. Just in case, this is only peach mango green tea.
It's lean. But I mean you're right. You're right. But
And now again, he's probably fucking her.
I mean
He's
maybe.
probably got her ass bent up in a DMV pretzel.
I would hope not. If I was her, I'd be like, you know what, bitch, stay the fuck away from me because you just did way too fucking much for me. Like,
You're
you put
talking
me in
about the
danger.
girl, the third wheel?
Yeah, you put me in danger, bitch. I got my ass beat.
He didn't
Over
know.
you.
He didn't know.
Man, fuck all that.
I gotta back him up. She should have just left. She's gone now. She get arrested.
No, she didn't. She didn't get arrested.
Okay. She might.
No harm, no foul.
Okay. Well, it's good that she got out of it with not getting arrested. But again, now she's at home by herself, calling someone up, telling her story, and telling everyone like that wants to listen, like, hey, I want to see the video. So still send me the
I'm
video
gonna ask
if ask permission, but I think she was in the wrong. So
her. We can agree to disagree.
no, we're gonna fucking agree. She was in the wrong. She was in the fucking wrong. You can't say no or you can't say yes. Play the part for. I'm pretty sure she played the part weeks on end
Yeah, she did. She
because
put effort into this. She should get an Oscar.
she did. She got her fucking Oscar. She got her video off of it. But now third wheel has her man.
I mean, that's cool. Shit, take your ass out.
Now he's about to get the threesome because he's slapping dicks on her foot with no socks. And she's already down for a threesome with this chick that beat her ass. You don't think she's gonna be more down? Because now she's gonna feel sorry that he didn't get his threesome?
I hope that she brings some brass knuckles and some mace with her just in case.
Why? Next time she's just gonna bring a friend.
Or something. You bitch, you needed help. Milk. Something.
Well, she's gonna help herself onto her man, and she's contrary, whatever the fuck. She's going to record and send it to this chick.
Oh.
Something's gonna happen. It ain't over. It's never over.
It ain't over. Because I told her the same thing. She's like, no, it's fine because we haven't spoken it. It's still not over.
And how long?
This happened. She sent me the video like a couple weeks, like maybe like 2 weeks ago. So it happened like a little bit before that. And she's like, well, we haven't been speaking and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, he's probably just mad because you beat his bitch up. Like,
yeah, and he's getting not one threesome, two threesomes, and a possible three threesomes before he go back.
Yeah,
He going back. He going back. How long were they together?
They haven't been together long. It's been like under a year. It's been under a year.
Okay, maybe he's not going back. So, and they're under a year. Why couldn't she just keep going with the no?
I think she was just like the pressure of like, okay, he's trying to push me into this. Like he's trying to push me into something.
If they were under a year, she still had time to walk away.
I mean,
now were they living together?
No, they don't live together. They have separate apartments.
That's worse.
Ain't no shacking up out here, baby. You got your shit, I got my shit. We'll see each other when we see each other. But it ain't no shacking up.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But she should have just said, hey, don't come over no more. I don't want to see you. We're under a year. You're asking for shit that married couples should be asking for.
I mean, yes and no, but
yeah. I know you said you're not going to answer this earlier, but were you the third wheeler?
Yes, I was the third wheeler.
Okay.
One I'm never going to do, because I have seen some sexual relationships escalate and completely rip the relationship in fucking half. So I would never give my man a threesome. That's not happening.
Yeah, I'd say only single would a threesome work.
Yeah, because that
I don't think threesomes work in relationships. Why would they?
Well, it depends. There's a couple in Lake County that I'm familiar with. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. We
talked about this, but they're in a poly relationship. That's different.
They're married though.
No, but they're in a poly relationship, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, but see, that's a whole lifestyle. Like they can bring more people in if they please. Oh shit! Drew it on the fucking camera. But they can bring more people in. But when it's just a monogamous relationship, you can't do that.
Yeah, I don't see that.
That's where it differs. You can't be like, okay, it's just me and you, and then now we're gonna invite someone else.
Right.
Now, in a poly relationship, it's me, you, and you, and we can either invite someone or it can just be us three.
Yeah, I've seen some shit. And then I have another friend here that is going through what I said, like ripping the relationship apart. Like she's the one who wanted the threesome. She wanted it. And he was like, we've been married for like, I think they've been married since we were 18. So y'all do the math. Almost 20 years. So she's like, this is the only man that I've ever been with. This is the only sexual experience that I've ever had. And we're getting older. Our children are almost out the house. Like I want to start, being spicy. I want to mix some shit up. So he left it to her. You find the person you are okay with, and we will go from there. So she found a person. Everything was cool. Everything was great. They hit it off. Everything was wonderful. And then, boom, psychopath. Now she's questioning him. Have you seen her behind my back? And it's like, girl,
She
if you knew
brought,
you were ready for that
brought him
shit, you
in.
shouldn't have did that shit. Like it's fun. Everything is fun in theory. Everything is fun in theory. But you
Oh,
get to actually doing some shit.
just in case I'm changing the banner on the bottom.
Get to doing some shit, and now shit is fucked up. Now your whole almost 20-year marriage, you're contemplating if you want to be with this man because you saw that he enjoyed himself a little bit more than you thought he would. Like, bitch, you thought this was about you? Absolutely not.
So she brought another woman. Now, do you I see when a guy asks for it? I think it differs from when a woman asks for it.
Yeah.
But we're probably just looking for a little bit more excitement, but the woman's probably looking for more attention.
And that's what it was. He works crazy hours. He has a weird job, so he works crazy hours. So she's like, I'm by myself a lot. I'm lonely. Like, I don't want to ask him if I can, have a companion because that doesn't benefit him. So she's like, I'm more
A
so.
companion as a guy or as a companion as a girl?
No, she wanted a companion as in a girl.
Okay.
So it was like, he was like, I'm cool with it, but don't do too much,
Sure.
and she more so wanted somebody like a girl, like literally a girlfriend. Like, I can go get my nails done with this person. We can go to happy hour. We can go shopping. All the shit that you don't want to do with me, I can call this person and we can go and still have fun at the same time. That was
Okay.
her thinking of it. But I guess actually seeing him in the act with someone and him actually enjoying himself. And then as women, we like to overprocess things like, okay, is he thinking like, is she better than me? Is she, doing this better than me? Okay, so now I got to show out. So now you done put in fucking 80 hours worth of work in 20 minutes. And you know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah,
trying to be
no, I
extra.
don't know what you're saying. I never had a threesome.
Well, okay. Well, she was just like trying to like show out for her man. Like, okay, I'm not gonna let this bitch show me up. But it's like, bitch, you didn't bring her there as a competition. You bought her there as an accessory. You made it a competition. And that's why you feel the way that you feel now. And the girl is like, well, did I do something wrong? Like, you don't want to talk? Like, even outside of sex, like, I enjoy hanging out with you. Like, why don't you want to kick it with me anymore? And she's just like, nah, my nigga like you and I don't want to be with you. Like, I don't want to deal with you. It's like,
So,
what? You thought
she
he wasn't
invited
like
a
that?
friend, like an actual friend.
Yeah, somebody she's been friends with for a while.
But I guess who else would you invite?
They have all these fucking websites and Tinder and all type of shit.
There it goes. Now we go back to the body count. We go back to the STD panels, and we go back to
Hey,
it's either it's a good magic trick, or yeah, you're gonna be fucking taking pills for the rest of your life or shit like that, or whatever the fuck they take.
you got to screen your people, I guess. But she like, I don't know. I told her that was her fault. And in that case, I feel like that was her fault. You thought that you were ready for some shit that you weren't fucking ready for.
I guess it's that, but I don't know. I one, like, if you're in a relationship, that's it. If you're in a monogamous relationship, which is one-on-one, then don't bring a third person. Now, if you're in a poly relationship, you can do that shit. My next relationship is gonna be a poly relationship.
I'm not doing no poly nothing because I'll poly beat your ass. I'm cool. I'm not doing that shit.
Fuck that. Nope. Hell no.
Unless the bitch is gonna be a maid and a chef and pay bills, I don't want to deal with her.
Everyone else seems so happy.
Or deal with that shit.
Well, I would never know, but because I live in Lake County. I don't know if I want two of these.
And I wouldn't well, the other couple in Lake County, they should be working out. They buying Christmas presents, taking pictures and shit.
But how long have they been doing it, right? See, I'm 35.
I'm not exactly sure, but
yeah, so
but they're very secure too, and I think that's something else that plays a factor into that. You cannot be insecure in your
at all
and try to invite a third person because you're just asking for fucking problems. Like, there's always going to be somebody that's going to look better, be better, do better. So you have to be prepared for that. And if you're not mentally prepared for that, I don't think you should engage in such acts because, bitch, now you're ruining it for everybody else.
I can't do two ugly or one ugly bitch and a good looking bitch either. So it's hard to get two. So no, I'm greedy.
And on the flip side of that, I have two guy friends. One lives in Tennessee, one lives in Kentucky. Shout out to y'all. They have poly relationships and they work. They work so well.
They have poly relationships where they're long distance.
No, it's two friends. I have two guy friends.
Oh,
One
okay.
lives in Tennessee, one lives in Kentucky, and they're married, and then they have living girlfriends, and it works for them. Like my friend in Kentucky, he married his wife straight out of high school. Everything was fine. He expressed to her like, I want a poly relationship. And she was like, okay, give me the breakdown of why you feel that way and why you feel it'd be beneficial for us.
Right.
He break down, and she was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. They found a woman together that they both like. She was already established. She already had her own everything. Everything was fine. And at this point, she lives with them. He has 2 children with his wife. He has 2 children with his girlfriend.
Oh no, I wouldn't. Fuck no.
Yeah, but it works though. Like it sounds like weird, but it works for them. The other girl already had a house and everything else, so they're renting out her house while she's living at their house.
Yeah,
Have like
financially,
like
people don't understand that's actually a good way.
It made sense.
Yeah.
And speaking to his wife, because me and his wife are cool. She's like, it just makes my life easier. I don't have to stress over, oh my God, I just worked an 8-hour workday. I got to go home and cook. I have to get the kids. I have to make sure that he's taken care of. Then I have to finally, somewhere in these 24 hours in a day, outside of sleeping, find time for myself. And she's like, I don't have to do that anymore. She's like, the girl works from home. So the kids are already, at home. By the time I get home, dinner is made. Only thing I have to do is, spend time with my kids,
right.
Make sure my man is good, make sure she's good, and I can go to sleep. I got the rest of my night. So it works out. And they genuinely mesh well. Because I'm not opposed to poly relationships. When they work, and when they don't, they don't. But just for me and my dynamic and the way that I'm set up, I know I wouldn't be able to do it because I'm extremely territorial. I don't want a bitch breathing the same air as my man. So sleeping next to him and us, bitch, go. You got to go.
No, there's some that have different rooms.
No, she doesn't. They are in the same.
Oh. Okay.
So it's like they literally do everything together. It's rare that you see one of them and not the other two. So it works.
No. See, I just don't like to be around people that much.
So how you gonna have a poly relationship and you don't want to be around people?
I still haven't had a threesome, so I guess I'm never gonna have a poly relationship.
Yeah, because you have to be built different for shit like that. I'm not built that way. Like
I'm pretty sure I'm built that way. I just don't. There's days I don't want to be around nobody. So
I'm not built that way. I'm already not like very female friendly at that. And like I said, I'm extremely territorial. I would be the problem. And I know that. I would be the problem. So
it's a dream for me, but sometimes dreams just go by.
And some dreams just aren't meant to come true because
that's true.
I don't know. I'm not opposed to poly relationships, like I said, but I just know personally for myself and my life and the way I have things set up, bitch, you got to go. I don't know why you're here. Why are you looking at me? We're not doing that.
Well, they're all in one bed. It's a fucking king size California. I know. I have one. So, and that's 3 people fit. So, but yeah, I would rather the whole separate room one. But then again, like you said, some women are territorial, and then having maybe be in one room for one night or one room the other, that's not probably going to work out.
Yeah, that's not going to work out at all. And I don't know. Like he does his individual things to him. Like he individually takes them on dates. Like everybody gets their one-on-one time with everybody. But I just know for myself, bitch, I don't want to go kick it with you. Like I don't want to be your friend. I want to be your homie. Like
financially, it works.
Yeah, financially it works. But like for their situation kind of like made me like, oh, okay, this does actually work because it works for them. Like they all have businesses. Like the financial aspect for them is amazing. Like they've gone from like nickel and diamond to like 6-7 figures a year collectively, just for making strategic moves like that. Yeah. And I'm like, as a woman, me giving up my own house that I put in the work to get by myself to come over here with you guys, like I don't know, my mind.
But she didn't give it up.
I mean, no, she didn't give it up. She still has the
Oh,
house, but it's just
yeah,
like
that's passive income for her.
I don't have my own shit at this point, so I don't know. And
You got your own side of the bed.
that's it. You got a drawer.
She
Portion
might
of-
have she might have a spot in the closet.
I mean, that's cool, but shit, nah, you're not gonna take away from my shoe space. Take your ass home.
I don't know, man. Sounds a lot better every time I hear about it.
Yeah, poly A for me. Yeah, go on somewhere with that shit.
I was gonna say, ask your partner, or have you guys talked about that?
Oh, we had the conversation. He's definitely
And you would like to.
exactly, but I'm like, nigga, I stress you out. So imagine if you get two of me.
Well, one, you guys haven't been a year together, so
We haven't, but even if we were there, it's like, do you really want to deal with this double time?
see, that's what scares me.
You know, because I know me. I'm very self-aware, and I know I could be a brat, I could be annoying, I could be a bitch, I could be mean. Like, do you really want to deal with that times two? Not to mention, went from one period to two periods. I'm not a pleasant person on my period at all. So, do you want to deal with that? Like,
But you guys being together is just gonna be the same time for the period, right? You guys
exactly. We're
will
gonna
just
sync up,
be synchronized, and now you guys have the same period. I've heard about that shit.
and now you're gonna be pissed off because we both don't want to be bothered. And I don't want to be around this bitch while she on her period and I'm on my period and we both got an attitude. Bitch, go
So you
home.
gotta have separate rooms.
No, bitch, go home. Fuck a room. This is my house. Go home.
It might just be his house.
Go home. His house is my house. Go home.
It would be whoever married him's house, right? So
I don't give a fuck about no damn marriage. If my shit is up in here, this my shit. No, bitch, you got to go.
no, I don't know. So Courtney, leave that guy alone.
Oh, we'll talk about it because I don't know if we're on the verge of the outs or not because he'll do something and then he'll be like super sweet and it's like, oh.
On the
But then,
outs, like,
but then the
that's
real
it?
nigga in me kicks in and it's like, nah, bitch, don't fall for that shit. Like,
Oh
don't fall
man,
for that. So,
you said they're more established over there. It don't sound like it.
well, okay, on paper,
They're established as financially and have their own shit.
right? I don't have to take care of anybody. That's what I mean because that's a big thing for me. I don't want to take care of a grown ass man. I have a son to raise. If I can't claim you on my taxes, I shouldn't be raising you. So
That's true. And out here, you said some guys are out like that.
the men that I attract, let me say that
Those are not
again.
men. If you have to pay for them, you
The men
gotta
that I attract.
boys. The men don't need none of that.
Yeah. I just yeah. No. Dating in the DMV has been way better in the 2 months that I've been here than being in Lake County for however long. Like I've had some great prospects. I still have great prospects because I'm dating. We're not together. I'm dating. So it's just like, yeah, dating here it's a lot easier, and we have other things to talk about. Like you're not trying to see what I made last year to try to see where you can get in, where you fit in. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I've had those questions. Like, what did you make it? What do you bring in? I don't know.
bitch,
I'm broke.
enough.
I'm broke.
That's my answer to that. Enough.
My answer. We're going straight to McDonald's. First date. I'm gonna pull a Courtney. We ain't going on a first date. I got to see what you about first.
Because I'm not for wasting my time. I'm 35. I'll be 36 in January. 40 is looking like really tomorrow-ish for me.
Don't do that to me.
I'm not, no, I don't have no time to play, and I'm not gonna waste your time either because I realized too, being here, I've wasted some niggas' time. I've absolutely wasted some niggas' time.
I did the same, but I was young, super young, and yeah.
I wasn't
And
that
again,
young.
wild and free.
I
But
wasn't.
I wasted. I'm not gonna say I wasted time, but I'm pretty sure I held on to other people's wives too long.
Yeah, and I call myself a starter girlfriend because I get with a nigga and build him up, then he moves on and he gets married. Like that has been my curse.
that it's crazy. That's my curse too. But I don't build no one up. I
I'm a
I
big
don't
builder.
control nobody's happiness or shit like that.
I'm a
They
builder.
have to do that themselves, and either I compliment that or I don't.
Yeah, I'm a
So
huge builder upper. Because I feel like I have the means to. I've been blessed in a lot of ways that it's like, okay, I know I started from zero, from below zero, and you're at the zero. So I know, like with my assistance, you can get to where you need to be. That was a
right.
big problem for me. But here I don't have to worry about building anybody up because they're there.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, yeah. We're two different people.
yeah, I don't mind. Like I don't mind building people up. It's just the end result is always making them better for somebody else. It's never been for me.
Same
Yeah.
here. I've watched them. If I can name one actual ex that isn't married, I wouldn't know
Yeah.
because all of them. And I've been invited to some. Like what the fuck? I'm not going to that shit.
What, your ex's wedding?
Yeah.
I am.
Mm, send me a piece of cake. That's it.
Don't send it. I'll come get it. Open bar on you? I'll be
Nah.
there. I'll be there.
I'll get fucked up. Like start with my Drake Marvin's room.
No, we're not doing that. We are not Marvin's rooming it. So because people think that being my child's father's relationship is weird. Um,
Why? I think you guys have a great relationship.
I think we do too, but people think it's weird because when he got married, I congratulated him.
You were
Did I
there,
buy
right?
him? Huh?
You were there, right?
No, they didn't have their big ceremony yet, but when they have their big ceremony, I have an invite and I'm going. So it's like
I
I
want an
don't mind.
invite. That one I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
The
I'll
one
go.
I'm gonna go to see what kind of food they got and cake.
I'm
But
not
with the
going for the
open bar, I
cheese.
am.
I'm going for the love because I'm happy that they're together. I'm
Oh no,
glad that
I see that you guys have that good bond though, that good relationship where Bryce feels mom and dad whether you guys are together or not.
right, absolutely, because that's how it's
So
supposed to be.
no, it's supposed to be that way. It's not always the outcome.
Yeah, because I understand some people be fucking stupid as hell after the fact, and you can't get along with everybody. I get it. I completely
Oh,
do.
I know. Oh, I
'Cause
know. It's shit.
we
Let
had
it
five
have.
bad years. We had 5 bad years, but once we got past it, it's been smooth sailing. Like, and
Yeah, no. I don't have bad years anymore. I don't have drama anymore. That's a good thing.
that's a major.
But it I can't get over it. Such as like, and we've talked the shit that I had to go through
Yeah,
was
your shit different. Your shit
well,
different. Your shit
yeah.
different.
I
We,
prefer keeping it the same way it is. Text me only for the kids. Don't fucking talk to me. Co-parenting goes through my daughter, meaning I can tell them, hey, let's I'm gonna come pick you guys up, yada yada. Or if it's not my day and I have to go get them, then let your mom know I'm gonna pick you guys up. If mom's cool with it, as long as she's not giving me shit like why, what, or where, then I'm fine.
yeah.
But there's no repairing that ever. There's no co-parenting. I'm waiting for those kids of mine to be 18 so I can be, yeah,
Fucking free
not
ish.
free. Not free 'cause as a father, I'm always gonna be a father.
That
Free-ish, like you said, yeah, I'll take that because they got to start their own families. But I
exactly.
just right now, I would love for my kids to be away from their mom in a way that one situation. All the other ones, I think I picked the right moms.
No, definitely, definitely. And then the new guy that I'm dealing with, he was upset with me because my child's father called to talk about some things with his other children. I'm still very active in his other children's lives, extremely active. Um, and he had an attitude because I had a 30-minute conversation with him about some things that were going on with the other kids. He's like, well, that has nothing to do with your child. So, and I'm like, look, if you're gonna have an issue with the relationship that me and my child's father have, let's just cut it now.
Did you lay it out in front of him before?
Absolutely. I told him this from day one. That's one thing I don't hide because I know that makes some men uncomfortable.
Yeah, so
Um,
he should have no choice.
yeah, basically, because I'm not interfering with any relationship that you have with any of your children's moms, and he has quite a few children. You guys are, I think, tied at this point. So I don't have any issue
Wait,
with that.
who?
The current person
He's
that,
tied with me?
oh yeah,
That's a question. That's a good question because he has what, 6? So how many kids?
3
3
baby
baby
mamas.
mamas? Oh, so damn.
But in his
Now,
defense,
how was that conversation?
he has 2 sets of twins.
I don't give a fuck. I would have stopped at 1 if I had one set of twins.
He did.
And
His first set was twins, so his first children were twins. But he was young. He was
the
like
first
6.
time he got someone pregnant, it was a set of twins. I would have been over. I would have done. Cut my dick off.
He was 15 though.
I don't give a fuck. Cut my
So
dick off. I don't need no more. I got
yeah,
a set of twins. 2
yeah.
sets of twins? Hell
And they're
no.
both boy girl twins. They're not like boy girl girl. They're both boy girl twins.
Nope. Cut it off.
So,
I don't need it.
but yeah, he
I've always wanted twins, but that would have been it. I wouldn't have had the other 4.
I wanted Bryce to be twins so I could get it out the way. But if I had 2 kids, they would be living with their dad. I'm just gonna be very honest. I'm not equipped to deal with multiple children.
No, if I
On
had
a
twins,
long-term.
I probably wouldn't have any more kids.
Yeah, his first
But
go round was twins. Then he had a single child. Then he had twins again. Then he had a single child.
so someone has 3, right?
No, someone has 2. He doubled back.
Yeah, so it'll be 3. Oh, wait, the one with the single child.
She has both of the single children.
So the set is 2 1 2 1.
2 1 2. Yeah, you're right. 2 1 2
Okay.
1.
So he went back, and then so he's the guy with the fucking twins because you can't have 2 different baby mamas with 2 sets of twins. So he should cut it off.
I spoke to him about that because I got my tubes removed, so I can't. Well, I can still get pregnant, but I have to go through in vitro. Ain't nobody paying for that shit. I don't want to have any more children. That was the point of having my tubes.
Does he want more kids?
He does. He wants like 10, and I'm like, yeah.
What the fuck you think this is? Alabama?
Clearly, he can afford it. He has a very great job. He can afford it, but no.
Affording. It is not never about affording it.
I ain't doing
Nope.
it, so I'll give up.
I don't want no more kids. Baby J's it.
Yeah,
He's wild as shit. Yeah, but I want no more kids. I don't need them.
yeah, I'm cool on the kid side. I would like to adopt. Well, I don't.
I'll
I would
probably
like to
foster
foster.
shit
Yeah,
and then just give it back.
I want to foster. Once I know my son is like completely out the house and starting his own life, and he's probably not going to be back.
I'm not
I'll
doing
do
that.
it then.
When Baby J is 18 and gone off to college, I don't want nothing else. I don't even want a fucking dog.
No, I don't want no little kids. I would take like older kids, but yeah.
You want to foster an older kid,
Hell yeah,
such as a teenager?
yes.
Hell
yeah,
I'll be
because
scared.
I'm not, because I have a lot of friends. Like my family's military, so I've traveled a lot and I've lived a lot of different places, and I've got to experience a lot of different people's walks of life. And
Right.
whenever I meet like people who are adopted or like foster children and stuff, they tell me like the horrible stories and things that they went through, like being older in the foster system. You know, they call the older kids in foster system throwaways. So it's like, you know, you're going through transition as a teenager already, trying to become an adult, trying to figure out your life, and you have no one to like go to assist you in making those life decisions, where you would go to a parent and say, hey, what do you think about this college? Hey, what do you think about this job? Hey, do you think this would be? They don't have that. So in my mind, if I get a kid that's like 14, 15, 16, 17, I'm not looking at it as me fostering. You're in transition. So I'm a transition home, not a foster parent.
That one, maybe.
So that's
not.
what I want to do.
I don't know if I want to do all that.
Yeah, that's what I really want to do it. Because I feel like there's a lot of kids out here that have great potential and they don't have anybody to bring that at them. So, and if you've gone through your entire life, people telling you ain't gonna be shit. I mean,
true. true. I'm just no. I have teenagers right now. I don't know if I'm capable of being someone to motivate someone that's not mine. I nope.
I can do it. I think I'd be a great foster parent.
Oh yeah, I think you would. You only have one kid.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty in it.
Not
Shit.
me. I have six. But back to this question: did you hesitate dating this guy because of all his kids?
Absolutely not. Um, I have dated a man with 11 kids. I've dated a man with 9 kids. I've dated a man with seven, eight kids. He had 8 kids. Kids are not a
What
deterrent.
are you going for? Stepmama of the year?
I've been step mama of the year. That was a long time ago. I'm 10 years into stepmomming. Okay, actually 12 years into stepmomming. But no, it doesn't bother me because my thing was I never wanted to have kids. Like that sounds terrible to some people, but I'm real about my shit. I never wanted to have kids. I wanted
I
to be
only
the
want
rich
one.
auntie. I didn't want one. I wanted a cute little dog, and I wanted to be the rich aunt that gives you a fucking Mercedes for graduating high school. That was my goal. The aunt that you don't have to worry about paying for your college because I got it. That was my goal. God had other plans, which is cool because I have a dope ass son. He's super cool. He's easygoing. I don't have to do a lot with him. So when I date men that have a lot of children, it doesn't bother me because I'm not giving you one. So whatever you want to do with your kids, that's your business. If you need me as a support, I'm here. I don't mind. You know, I'm baby mama friendly. That shit like that doesn't bother me. What bothers me is when you have hella baby mamas. Now, my limit at this point after this situation is 2. Because
Okay.
anything over 2, you're working my nerve. One of these bitches is working my nerves because she's working yours. So no.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Take it from my situation. I don't have none of that no more.
Yeah.
No,
So
no drama. But would you take a guy in that same situation
what do you mean?
where he can prove to you that he has none of that anymore, like the drama? 'Cause all my kids
Yeah.
are older, so
Yeah. I would even if he does have the drama, as long as it's not spilling over into our relationship, then I don't have an issue with that. And people are like, you're crazy. Don't nobody want to deal with no man with all these kids and blah blah blah. Essentially, these aren't my kids, but they are my kids. You know, if I'm dating you, of course I'm going to treat your children the same way that I would treat my child. But kids don't bother me. I've never gotten into it with a kid about dating their father. Like across the board, it's
see,
always been cool.
now
It's them baby mamas.
do you feel as if you have to be in these stepkids a lot? Well, I'm not even call them stepkids. You guys are married, but because see me, obviously, with with baby, we just had baby Jay 15 months ago, and it people always see it as you have. Maybe they see it. I don't know. I never asked her. Uh, that you were with someone that had all these kids, and did you feel that you had to, you know, be part of their lives? Where for me, I always tell anyone that I was dating, knowing that I had kids, I'm not looking for a stepmom. All my kids have moms. I don't. You don't have to do nothing for my kids. The relationship is just based off me and you, and that's it. I'm a great dad, or I would hope I am in my kids' eyes, you know.
Right.
But uh, they can have dads, but at the end of the day, I'm still in the picture for my kids. Not no drama, no nothing. I love it the
Right.
way it is, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it because I feel like women still would judge that.
Um, no, like I don't necessarily feel obligated, but once you've bonded with somebody, especially like not to talk shit about nobody, baby mama, but I've dated some men that don't have good mothers to their children, and that's just the reality of it. So if they call me and say, you know, hey Courtney, I'm going through this, whatever, whatever, I want to talk to you about it. Of course, we can talk about it, and I will advise you as I would advise my own child. So it's not that I'm obligated, but if the child feels comfortable coming to me and asking me certain things, I'm absolutely going to be there for them. Like I don't have anything against the children or the fathers or anything along, or even the mothers. Like, if you're just not a good mom, you're just a trash ass mom. Like, that's just what it is. But
Okay.
you know, like, I don't feel these. Like, my child's father's kids, they still call me for whatever, and they have a bomb ass mom. Shout out to her, bomb ass mom. We'll go through
Someone
war.
graduated and you posted him, right, as yours, or
Absolutely.
uh,
Absolutely. I don't play that. And especially my child's father's kids, those are my kids, as far as I'm concerned. We were together for quite a while. I've been in those kids' lives since they were 2 and 3. They're 14 and 15 now. I'm not going nowhere. Or excuse me, 15 and 16 now. I'm not going nowhere. They can call me for whatever, whenever, and I'm going to answer the phone. So, and it's
okay.
like that with a few other people's kids too, just because they don't feel like they have that support from the mother figure in their life. So I never come into a situation trying to take over, like, okay, well, I'm the mom now. I'm calling the shots now. It's never like that. I let the
I
kids
don't think
decide.
I'll ever like that either. I think if I'm dating someone that's not my kid's mom's, obviously they don't have to be a stepmom.
Right. And
They're
that's never
fine.
my goal. I'm never like, ooh, I'm gonna outshine your mom or anything. Like, that's never the goal. But if you need a second opinion,
I've seen relationships where I've go out with some of the families, and then there they go. I think is that you?
that's you.
No, it's not me.
What about now?
No, you're good. It's you.
Oh no.
But yeah, no, like dating, I've never wanted my kids to ever feel like, oh, this is stepmom now. Fuck no.
Yeah.
My
And then,
relationship is my relationship. My kids' moms, they got all of our kids good. They're set.
yeah, and a lot of them call me BM, and people are like, why you let them call you baby mama? No, it's bonus mom. That's what that
Yeah,
is.
I probably
So
would have said baby mama too.
yeah, but it's bonus mom. And like, they'll call me and be like, BM, I need to talk to you about, okay, cool. Like, I'm not tripping. Like, I'm not here to be your mom, but I am an extension if you need me to be. And I leave that up to the kids. So
No, well, we touched base on your beef. We've touched base on body counts. Obviously, we don't know what yours is. What's your body count?
G14 classified, G14 classified.
Yeah, because if you say it, I got to times it by 2. So
And that's cool. I think I'll still be decent. But yeah,
yeah,
if a man
no,
if
I
a man
wouldn't be
asks my
decent.
body count, baby, let's just not even fuck around, because we not even finna get into the different. I'm on my like 9th life right now, so we're not even gonna get into the other 8. Okay,
Oh,
just take me in life number 9. Okay,
so
that's
you
what
guys
you need to
heard she's at 8, 16.
do.
Straight times 2.
Maybe, perhaps. But if a man asks me my body count, I'm gonna automatically assume that you are looking for a reason to like have something to say or something. I'm gonna cut we probably won't talk anymore because I don't give a fuck.
Just in case, I laughed at your Ric Flair number.
That nigga, we gonna just say, but you know what's crazy? I've never heard about him having an STD. I've never heard about him
Oh,
spreading
no, I'm saying
bullshit. Like,
your Ric Flair number was laughable.
oh,
Yeah.
well, oh.
So yeah, you got to listen to the whole podcast to get this.
The plot thickens.
But mine don't times by 2 though. I can assure you of that. Mine's don't times by 2.
Nah, your shit times by 3. Okay.
Nah.
I'm gonna start multiplying niggas by how many baby mamas they got. Okay, so you said this number times this number of baby mom. Okay, yeah, I'm not fucking with you.
Oh no, don't fuck that. I don't count one of them. So
You got to. You got living proof. Okay.
nah, I was throwing sperm in the air. She just caught it.
No.
She caught it twice.
Uh,
She caught it twice because I double backed on that one.
yeah, we're not doing that. But
All right, Courtney. Wednesday or next Thursday?
I'm free.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll start setting everything up.
All right, cool beans.
You don't know what the topic will be, but you can always see us post it. Or I posted this topic because I thought we were going to do it again that last Thursday, but then I just couldn't speak. So yeah, I'll probably post what the topic would be for the next one. See you motherfuckers next Thursday.
Wait, I got something to say to our followers and our listeners.
Oh.
Y'all be real quiet when we be asking y'all questions. Real quiet.
Oh, maybe. So with what I have here, maybe we'll do a fucking raffle during the live, because we got a good amount of fucking comments this time. And yes, they are quiet. But maybe we do a hashtag raffle. Let's see.
Yeah, we need to do something because because they'll be quiet on the page.
And
They'll
then
be
on
quiet
the
in the
inbox,
comments.
why did you say this? Or
Exactly. Or
what do you
they'll
mean about this?
people have
Shit,
started to reach out to me directly. Like
I got cussed out for the
people started
last
to
one.
reach out to me directly, like sorry, Bryce just threw me off coming down here looking crazy. But like you said this when I was watching the podcast. Like, bitch, I didn't even know you watched the podcast. So
I didn't either. And don't get me wrong, we're not getting a significant amount of numbers, but shit, fucking share it at least.
Yeah,
We'll
but people
get where we need to get.
People are watching it, or they're tuning into like certain portions of it and then
'Cause
saying certain things. So
our views are higher than what we have on our thing.
exactly.
Don't watch it after. Watch it live. Talk to us live. We're talking to you guys back.
Exactly. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe if it's the time or what, but I'm just like, we post so much stuff on the page because I posted a few things on the page and have gotten no hits. But then somebody will like call me like, hey, I saw on the page you said, it's like, why didn't you comment? Like,
exactly. I keep getting DMs. Last one I got cussed out with conversation for later.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, well, we got to get them more interactive. So
yeah, all I'm saying is engage. You guys can engage on the post. Like, and they even have it set up now where you can post anonymously. Like,
yeah, you don't have to. And if you don't want to post anonymously, well, guess what? We can keep you anonymous or whatnot. I'm pretty sure I'll set that up. But and you can actually, they can write us private messages at the same time we're filming.
Right.
So you guys have access to all this shit. We do see the comments that you guys write. Maybe we'll do a raffle.
Yeah.
You got to comment and hashtag, but you got to comment your thought.
And don't be afraid to engage with us. We talk shit all the time.
Oh,
I
yeah,
promise I'm a nice person, kind of.
It's gonna get worse.
Nice-ish.
Nice-ish. We're not gonna push the full limits, but we're gonna bend every rule that we can.
Right. So that's all I wanted to say. Like, I get a lot of calls or like texts or somebody in my inbox like, well, you said and I didn't agree, and it's like, okay, well, why don't you say that publicly? Like, I'm not gonna cuss you out unless you get disrespectful. Now you get disrespectful, I can't guarantee nothing. But
you can be as open as you want to be.
Yeah, now, and y'all can engage with us, talk to us. We talk back.
Make sure you can take what you dish.
Please, because I don't even want to go there with some of y'all. Like, I will, but I don't want it.
I don't fucking mind.
Yeah. Trying to be a different person.
I don't want to be a different person no more.
Trying to be a little bit more mature.
But yeah, we'll do a giveaway next time, and it is what it is. If they want it, then they will. But you got to interact. It's not just hashtag and no. We're gonna make you motherfuckers interact with us.
Definitely, and don't be afraid. If y'all have things that you guys want us to talk about or want us to discuss or just get opinions,
send us fucking topics.
Let us know, because I don't mind, because I definitely get a few DMs during the week, like on my personal page, like, hey, you guys said this. Why didn't you talk about this? Like, well, bitch, why you even say nothing?
That's true.
So, that was all I wanted to say before we signed off.
We'll probably just make a short video for that next time. Or I'll probably cut one of these into a short video. So,
yeah, we can do that.
So they can know and not have to. It's what? Oh, no. It's an hour and 39 minutes. Listen to it.
Right.
All right.
All right, guys.
Have a good one. See you motherfuckers next week. Peace.
Bye, y'all. Be safe.
3, 2, 1.